I'll start us off.
Hello. We are planning to sail with our family in 2023. We are going to start sharing how we're preparing for this. We thought we would start documenting this early on so people could see what it's like.
That is about his creepiest thing ever. This like camera coming around the corner.
And what we're doing. So today, what are we doing?
Going to be sailing a J22. Practice their skills on the water.
First time sailing as a family. I'm just looking. There's no wind. We were preparing to hoist the sail. The fuel line got cut. We're not gonna say whose fault it was, because it's not mine. So now we don't have our fuel line and we're sailing, which is going very well, but we're gonna have to sail into the Marina.
So we're back. We're back. The kids are asleep, or they're at least in the bedroom. And I look over, and this has occurred. The tube that goes with the fuel pump is snapped, and the engine goes out. Christy was a champ.
I docked it on sail. I docked the boat on sail. I'm pretty proud of myself. Never docked a boat, and I docked it on sail for the first time.
The last time we went out actually went well. The time before that, the
engine died,
and we got motored in. And the time before that, we ran aground, and so.
Just realized no life jacket for it.
Oh, you need to get a life jacket on. You want to come sit right here? Fitzy, you're driving the boat. Don't let go of the tiller.
Looking mighty sexy. Two versions. Jet skiers out there as well. Both of us get a little bit nervous, and so things we say that would normally come across as like regular come across critical or snippy. But I think as we get more comfortable on the boats, there's more comfortableness with each other, and our words don't seem to come across as like, well, that seemed rude or seemed harsh. Okay, here you go. One, no, hand it to me. No, hand it to me. No, you go like this.
Whole world.
Oh my goodness, the whole world.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have gusts of wind up to 20 knots, and it's supposed to be steady wind of like 10 to 11 knots. My number one goal is always that we enjoy it and the kids enjoy it. We were 50-50 for a while on if we were successful or needed a rescue.
Christy is one of the toughest people I know, and seeing this again in slow motion, man, she ended up getting a slight headache, but all in all ended up being just fine. But it was a bit of a sign for things to come during this sail today. We're good. Got it close to practice and everything. I appreciate it. everything was going pretty great. Wilma, our au pair, was hanging with the kids, and we were having a great time. And then all of a sudden, this happened. And just like that, it was gone. There was no damage to our boat, but there were to others, as well as the Marina.
We're recording. Today it is just Clint and I. And what are we gonna do, babe?
We're gonna practice docking.
I don't know if waves came in or when you stepped off. I got nothing.
Okay.
That's out straight without hitting anything.
And now we're just gonna go backwards till we get out to clear open water.
You went to work. I want to put it all in there.
That sounds good. Okay.
I did it!
Good job.
I feel like I'm totally in control, and right now, I feel like I'm totally in control.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this.
Okay, see, we're coming into our slip. We're gonna do it right now.
I'm going to use this as a spring line. Now, go ahead and go in reverse. Put me straight back. Just pivot it off that fender. Good to go.
While you steer it, you can do those figure that out later.
Yep.
Reverse and turn.
Although most of the day was pretty fun and goofy, there were definitely very tense moments, and Christy and I, we did have quite a knockdown fight on this. Docking is a real difficult thing for couples, and it certainly was, at least for us. Sounds good? Yeah, we'll not stop.
Alright, I'm done.
We're heading to Kemah, Texas to take a sailing course. Actually, Christy's going to be taking a sailing course. American Sailing Association's 101, 103, and 104 course. I took mine 15 years ago, something along those lines. So we're heading down there to get some more sailing under bigger sails. Oh, we're also going to be looking at some different boats. We really would like to do a catamaran, just for the stability with our kids. They're back there. And it was 4th of July yesterday, so got our flags out there. And we're going to be looking at a couple of Geminis and one Leopard, I believe, and we're trying to look at...
A Lagoon 41.
Lagoon, sorry. How are you feeling about your course?
Well, I'm feeling good, except I'm afraid it's going to rain the whole time. Typically, we would try to avoid the rain, but it'll be a good experience if it rains.
Total stress-free trip to the beach. First time ever for the kids.
Yeah, I got to learn to calm down and get in boat mode. I like to go and not miss out on a second, which is not going to fare well for us on the boat. Are you having fun at the beach? Yeah, let's do it. Do you love the waves? You want to go out there and show them? Mama's girl. So we just perused from the dock a couple boats. I think we're gonna look at one of the Geminis tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we saw a Fountain Peugeot. You like drove from an upper deck, which I've not seen on a catamaran sailing boat before. Expect it from a motorboat. It was quite cool.
Are you directing him in?
Although the main reason we came down was to get Christy's courses done, we really didn't get much of it on film. She had a wonderful time with the course and learned a lot, but unfortunately this is all we've got. We would be coming back to Kemah again for some experience on catamarans, which you'll see here.
Somebody just walked by and it was like feeling awkward. I wonder if like if I'd feel less awkward if we like spent like $1,000 and had like this big setup, but then I'd think it was cool and people were like, oh man, these guys are big time.
I don't think we'd ever feel like we were cool. We are in Kemah, Texas to get some time, log some hours on the water with a captain on a boat bigger than the size we'll be getting. So we are currently on a 44-foot Leopard. We are sleeping on this, so instead of renting like an Airbnb, it gives us the experience of being on a boat. We did run out of water in the shower because we wanted to try showering on the boat.
The other one started working, so I just went over to the next one. A lot of coffee.
I might have a booger.
Do you?
I don't know, do I?
I don't think so. Yeah, you do.
What do you think of sailing this size boat?
Yeah.
What you're doing is taking the glue to the outside.
We've been out on a J22 maybe 20 times, if that. But this is like the difference between driving a Honda Civic and an RV. On a J22, you can just kind of look around and you can see everything. You know, here you got like big sail like in front of you, and it's blocking a large part of the water that you just aren't going to see. Also on a catamaran, and I mean, there's a term for this, but like once you get 30 degrees, like, you know, close to
like
head to wind,
haul.
like, you know, so if head to wind is 0, 30 degrees either way, it like sucks you in.
I think it's called weather helming. I will say it's super comfortable, and it was rough the first day, and Fitz slept 3 hours just out here in the back.
So tonight is our last night on the boat. We came in Monday. We are leaving Saturday. You had asked me what I wanted to talk about. It's like I was thinking about talking about the things that were surprising that I didn't think about. And one thing we were talking about is like it is surprisingly tiring. It's not that physical. Like we have a 3 and 5-year-old, and just it just feels like you're surrounded by death, and that you're constantly worried about them falling off the boat and dealing with that stuff.
Can I ski down?
Avery climbed and Fitz climbed through that hole right there while they're in, and so it's just like, my God, it does feel initially, and going back to that stress, is like your kids are just trying to kill themselves the entire time.
This afternoon we had people that joined us. We had people join us all day, but parked at the dock. Fitz starts the engine. It's like, see?
Which is difficult because you actually have to turn the power on and then hold the start button down. So it's like, what else was impressive before he figured that one out? Nobody ever told me like there is no water heater gauge, like the water's being pulled from the water that is being used to cool the engine. But if you turn it all the way hot, it will burn you hot.
I am surprised how much space we have. We could feel comfortable in a much smaller, not a much smaller, but a smaller boat, 40 foot, maybe 38.
Doing this next time, I would bring more t-shirts and more underwear. It's like, you get pit stink and your underwear you want to swap out. But beyond that, I brought my Snooks and my pair of running shoes, and I wore these every day. I didn't touch my running shoes. I don't understand why people aren't talking about this. Wet wipes. Like, why are people not using wet wipes instead of toilet paper on a boat? You're throwing toilet paper in the garbage anyways. Get a little warmer. They have them for babies, a little baby warm, then where wet wipes go in, and get a nice, warm, moist towelette to wipe your sphincter with. Why that's not a thing, I don't know. One of the things with us having kids at their age, they're not really going to remember a lot of the details of this trip, but they will remember the stress or joy of the trip. We've been able to maintain at least a certain level of relaxation and normalcy in our dialogue versus if we had not sailed on the J22s and gotten comfortable on a sailboat and then did some classes and then got into this. If it was just you and me, or if I'm single, like, man, just it's just an adventure. Just go and try not to hit anything. Like, you're good. You want to start?
No.
So we got the winning bid for a 47-foot Katana 2015, and we were not really expecting to get this winning bid, but we did.
So I'll pause there. Yeah, that's the look of a dream that got real fast. Next week, you'll see me in North Carolina checking out the boat. Until then.